Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things fandom and we talk about them in a positive way. If that's something that appeals to you, you've come to the right place. We're so happy to have you here. And today we have got to talk about Buffy the Vampire Slayer's reboot, and they have officially found their choice for our new Slayer. So we're going to break down what was said and give you our thoughts. So let's jump right into it. Now, you may have noticed we're in our new studio, so check it out. It looks pretty good, I think, and I'm glad to be here to talk to you guys about the new Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. And this is starting to look like it's a real thing. This is starting to look like something that could actually happen. And previously, we had reported on this, and we did it when it was just talk. I literally was talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer the night before it was announced on our channel. I said that I thought that this would be a really good thing to happen, and then the very next day, it officially did happen. Now, that's something that I find a little bit odd, but it worked, and I'm glad that we get to continue to theorize about this show on this channel. Now, basically, Deadline had reported about what exactly we could expect from the new Buffy the Vampire TV series, and we've broken that down in the past. However, this video is not that video. You can check out that where we talk about the characters and what they're supposed to be in our library of videos. It's there, and you should check it out. It's some very interesting stuff, I think. I love talking about this series. So we're going to break down what Deadline had to say about our new Slayer. So according to Deadline, and there's many articles that have been talking about this, but we're going to talk about just one of these articles just to make it kind of simple. The article says, Buffy reboot finds its new Slayer, Ryan Kara Armstrong, to star with Sarah Michelle Gellar in the Hulu pilot. Now, keep in mind, this is something that is happening. It is a Hulu pilot, however, as of right now. It's expected that it's going to be picked up. They really expect that it will be picked up, and I think it will be too. The same people who were behind the other one, other than Joss Whedon, are all behind this one, so it has some good hands going into it and making this a thing. So I think it's going to be good. And then this casting of Ryan Kara Armstrong, and it goes on to tell us that Ryan Kara Armstrong of Star Wars Skeleton Crew and Firestarter has landed the lead opposite Sarah Michelle Gellar in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot, which has a pilot order at Hulu. Armstrong will play the new Slayer in the untitled Buffyverse project, which Gellar executive produces, in addition to reprising her signature role as Buffy Summers. Oscar winner Chloe Zhao, and I'm sorry, if we're going into some names here, I'm going to mispronounce some of them. I'm sure I will. So forgive me in advance for all the names I'm about to mispronounce. Oscar winner Chloe Zhao directed the pilot, written by Nora and Leila Zuckerman. No additional information has been provided about the project referred to as the next chapter in the Buffyverse, which comes from 20th Century Fox and Searchlight TV. The character played by Armstrong is described in the casting materials as an introverted high school student. There is some symbolism in the casting of Armstrong as Gellar's spiritual successor, they say. The actress's names share the same type of vibe, with them both being three names. So they're kind of telling you that, and I find that to be a little bit like, I don't really care that their names are kind of the same. I don't really expect that to make me nostalgic. But if that is something where you're like, oh, that's so cool, then yes, that is cool. I do think it's kind of awesome in a way. It just doesn't help me with the nostalgic vibes. I don't think that that really matters. A lot of actresses do have three names at this point. It goes on to say that It was Armstrong's acting chops, however, that won her the role, Geller says. From the moment I saw Ryan's audition, I knew there was only one girl I wanted by my side, she said. To have that kind of emotional intelligence and talent at such a young age is truly a gift. The bonus is that her smile lights up even the darkest room. Geller also has said that she recorded a video of her breaking the news to the 15-year-old Armstrong. So, there it is. Basically, Buffy the Vampire Slayer herself has given this girl her stamp of approval. And I think that that's going to be awesome because you want those two to get along. And if Buffy, as her mentor, is already giving this actress her stamp of approval, then that should be a good thing. The article goes on to say, we are so overjoyed to have found this generation Slayer in Ryan Kara Armstrong. She absolutely blew us away, and there is no question in our mind that she is the chosen one. And Lila and Nora Zuckerman used some Buffy terminology in that praise by saying she is the chosen one. And that's what they had to say about her. So already the executive producers, the people behind it, everyone seems to be really thinking this is a good choice. They go on to tell you some of her other work, including parts in It 2, The Tomorrow War, The Glorias, Black Widow. She played the lead in Firestarter from 2022. I don't think I'd advertise that. It was an okay movie, but it was nowhere near as good as the original in any way. Now, if you haven't seen that original Firestarter movie, check it out. And I would encourage you to watch the 2022 one as well. She also had the co-lead opposite Nicolas Cage in The Woad Way. I've never seen that movie, but if it has Nicolas Cage in it, it's probably a good thing. And a main role in Wildflower. It also goes on to say that, of course, she had a reoccurring role with Netflix in Anne with an E. She first got her start on 20th TV Radar when the studio cast her as part of the main ensemble for FX American Horror Story Red Tide. She has worked for Disney ever since with a starring role opposite Jude Law on the Disney Plus show Star Wars Skeleton Crew. Now, we had talked about that, and we actually did the complete breakdown of that show. I think it's a really amazing show. I actually find that show to be so good, and she is one of the breakout characters of that show. If you really look at it, her character reminds me an awful lot of kind of the Han Solo of the kids. She's a little bit rebellious, doesn't play by the rules, and for me, that seems like the perfect type of vibe for Buffy. If she could play that and make you think that with this little Han Solo type of character in a Star Wars show, then she could definitely pull off that same sort of rebellious feeling in a Buffy the Vampire Slayer themed show. So I think this is going to be a good thing. I think it's going to be really awesome. I can see where this is going to be a lot of fun. And the show is shaping up with everyone from Dolly Parton to all the other people involved, like I said, other than Joss Whedon being behind it. This is looking like this could actually happen, and it could actually be good. But that is where I am going to leave it off to you guys, because I want to know what you guys are thinking about all this. Do you think that this is going to be a good show? Are you excited about this new casting choice? Do you think she's going to make a good stand-in for Buffy the Vampire Slayer as our new Slayer, with Buffy as her mentor? Do you think that this is going to fit in really nice, or do you think that this is a mistake? Whatever you are thinking, I definitely want to hear from you, so make sure you are leaving me those comments in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Also, don't forget to share this video with all of your friends. They're gonna want to be a part of this conversation. Then make sure you are hitting that like button. It helps the channel, and we really do appreciate it. Then, friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we need more subscribers. And you hit that notification bell while you're down there. You don't want to miss a single video we do. Because, friends, at the end of the day, I know it and you know it. Fandom is family.